Hello, guys. Let me get my chat pulled up. We are live here to finish building the old town, hopefully today. Make sure I can see my chat. Hello. Okay, I think I'm ready. I got my microphones charged, my phone charged, my laptop charged. I've waited so long. Yeah, I haven't been able to stream today. I had to do school this morning, and then I started watching football. And then I honestly kind of forgot about the stream, and then my new legacy sets came in, which I did get back it up here, the legacy character display, if it'll show here. Okay. Yes, there's the whole display, and I also got the blacksmith shop. So, very excited to build those, which I will be building on live stream once I finish the old town. I'll send it to Jay. Okay, sounds good. I just sent a message, but I guess we'll go ahead and start with bag 29 of the old town. This is the last and biggest part of the old town. This is what we built yesterday on stream. For the biggest part, this spider thing, and then the arch. So I guess we'll start by knocking out bag 29. Did you like the mock that I built? Not sure if I saw it. Did you post it on your YouTube channel or somewhere else? Oh, okay. I only read like half of that, so I'll go back and I'll look at it once I get off stream. But currently I'm streaming with my phone, so I have no way to look at it. But I'll definitely go and look at it once I end stream. And I don't even know how long I'll be streaming for. Hopefully a few hours. I'm ready to get this set done. I love building, but this one's taking a long time. It has all my storms. Oh, that one. Yeah, I did see that one. I know what you're talking about now. I forgot about that. Yeah, I actually did like it. I did see all the storm suits and the spinner and the Forbidden 5. Yeah, I did see all that. I liked that mock. That was pretty good. What other sets did it have in it? I feel like I know there was this Strix spinner from the Arc Dragon of Focus. I feel like there was one more. Mm-hmm. It's a clear one. Shoot, goes here. Mm. Yo, welcome to the stream. We're currently building the Old Town. So where's little jet thing from Jet Lloyd's Mech and Kind Spectral Dragonian bikes? That's right. I knew there was something else in it. Where does this thing go? Oh, wait. Is that where it goes? Maybe? I feel like that's where it goes. Can't be. I'm very confused as to where this little waterfall thing goes. Oh, hang on. Let me move it up. I forgot I moved it back to show you guys the legacy sets. My bad. It took 2 hours to find all the figures. Yeah, I mean, that was quite a few figures you put in there. I have all my... Do you have some Star Wars stuff? Yes, I actually have quite a few Star Wars stuff. So I have the 2016 Lego Death Star, the 4,000 piece one. It's the second one that they came out with. I have the Millennium Falcon, Bad Batch Shuttle Attack, Mos Eisley Cantina, not the big one, but just the little one. Luke's Land Speeder, some ships. I actually do have a Star Wars set right here. Have I missed much? No, not much. We're just currently working on the fourth half of the Old Town right here. So, and we didn't even start streaming, what, 5 minutes ago? Started building maybe a few minutes ago. Here's actually my first Star Wars set that I showed on stream yesterday. It's still sitting here. There's the Anakin Star Speeder from Revenge of the Sith. So, that was actually my first ever Lego Star Wars stuff, but I will be starting to show Lego Star Wars stuff on the channel later this month, hopefully. Yeah, Star Wars is just so expensive nowadays. You just can't do anything with it. It's just ridiculous. Does that go there? No. Oh, I put that piece wrong yesterday. Do you have the chance to listen to Stray Kids? I actually did listen to it last night. I thought it was interesting that it was like half in English and half, I think it was Japanese, if I'm not wrong. I don't know. That's a complete shot in the dark, not gonna lie. They were interesting. It's Korean. Oh, okay. I saw the band on my Spotify, like what they looked like, but I couldn't tell if it was Japanese or Korean. But I like how they blended it between English and Korean. That was kind of cool. Yeah, I got one today for like 30 bucks. Which set did you get? Was it one that just came out recently? Which song did you listen to? I listened to District 9 and I think S-Class. Those were the two that you told me, and I listened to both of them. Should I build Wildfire's mech thing? Is that from, like the one from the, what's it called? The Kai Storm Rider from last January? Which one did you like the best? I probably liked S-Class the best. If I had to take a, between the two, I probably like S-Class a little bit more. But both are pretty good. Yeah, if you have it, then build it, but I don't think it's worth the price, to be honest. I think it's kind of ridiculous price point. $50 for that set? I mean, that thing should be no more than 30. Do you have a set you haven't made yet? Yeah, so I actually just got two from Amazon in the mail maybe 30 minutes ago. So I did get, they're both Ninjago, but I got the character display here. Let me back it up just a little bit more so you can see the whole box. So I got the character display, and I got the blacksmith shop from Lego Ninjago. So I will be live streaming both of these builds once I finish the Old Town. You got it for Christmas? Yeah, I'd build it. I think it's a nice set. I think it's a good way to get Kai and Nia and a Dragonian. But Personally, yeah, if you didn't have it yet, I wouldn't buy it. I think just the price is crazy, but I mean, if you have it, then yeah, definitely build it. I don't think it's gonna go for much on the aftermarket because I don't think anybody likes it enough to, or the price point enough, I should say. Right now, it's a good set. Just the price point kind of destroys its value. I feel like each wave has like just that one set that just destroys its value. Would I listen to Stray Kids again? Yeah, I actually did add them to one of my playlists because I have one that's like not fully English, like with the bands like Ramstein. They're a German band, I think, but they sing fully in German. But they're like a rock German band, and they're really good. And then I have like the I can't find its chest piece. Oh no, that's not good. Um, I don't know. There's this really funny song by Tool. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're a rock band, but they made a song in German, and it's like heavy metal German, so it sounds like they're just like screaming their lungs off. But in reality, it's a recipe to bake cookies, and it's hilarious. I had the Met Kai thing, but I just took it back to Walmart to help pay for the January sets. Yeah, I don't blame you. $50. I mean, it's not worth it for that set. I'd rather have the J car than the Kai flying. What's it called? The Kai Storm Rider? Hey, Spinjitzu Central. What's your best figure? Like Ninjago or Star Wars or both? Is this a new setup? No, this is actually the same setup I've had the last few days. I think I just moved the camera backward because I did get the two legacy sets. I got the blacksmith shop and the display, which I was showing off. So I think it just looks different because I have my blinds open here, so there's a little bit more light. But nope, same setup. What bag? We are currently on bag 29 of 44. We built no new minifigures this bag, and we've just done some groundwork here. So, did you build those on live stream? I actually haven't built them yet. They're still sealed. They came like 30 minutes ago, so they're just still sealed. Haven't even touched them. They're just sitting beside me right now. Or do you mean the other bags on live stream? This is the only set I built on live stream, and I built the entire thing on live stream. So go check out like my other 13 hours of live streaming if you randomly have 13 hours to burn. The display is super fun. It definitely is a lot of fun. I had to get it from Amazon. I wanted to buy it from the Lego store just so I get the insiders points, but I didn't want to wait till like May for it to ship because it was already 60 days on back order, and I was like, no, I'm good. So I just got it from Amazon. So I have 62 subs. I gained a little today. Yeah, didn't you start posting like it was either yesterday or I think it was yesterday or day before. I can't remember. By the way, I got like 100 Zanes. I got a Christmas my friends gave me. I have, let's see, how many Zanes do I have? I think I have 12 Zanes yesterday. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, your channel's actually blowing up. When I started mine, I started doing the minifigure reviews, and then I found that audio, and I was like, I'll give it a shot, and here we are. It definitely good audio. I really just used it because I wanted to show off my minifigure collection. I didn't actually think it was gonna work. I was like, yeah, I just want to show people my minifigures and what stuff I got. And then it like started blowing up, and I was like, okay. Have you watched Stranger Things season 6? Just saying, I actually haven't seen any Stranger Things. Um, I'm not a big like Stranger Things guy. I think I saw like the first few episodes, but I just stopped watching it because not really my thing. I don't know. Should I go live to build my other sets once I get back to America? Yeah, go live. I'll definitely join your live streams. Going live is actually super fun. This is my first time going live. Or I guess not my first time, but first set building going live. It's been super fun. Yeah, I'm rewatching it. Yeah, I think I just kind of gave up after the first few episodes. There was some language, and I wasn't a big fan of that. I prefer shows without language, but when are you going to build the display in the blacksmith? Whenever I finish the old town, so I'm hoping to finish this set by the end of the day. I've been live on Twitch, but that's it. I've never actually, I don't even have a Twitch account, to be honest. I don't watch a lot of video game stuff. I used to, but if I'm gonna watch video game stuff, I'd rather be playing it because I'm not good enough at video games anyway. The only video game I play is like Rocket League or sometimes Mario Kart because I have a Nintendo. But Rocket League's probably my number one video game, which I don't even play that often. I can't even get out of gold. I'm pretty bad. Where does this thing go? Oh, right here. So yeah, I'll build the display in Blacksmith. I'm gonna build the display first. I'm just gonna do that in a single live stream. Hopefully, if I finish the Old Town, I'll build both of those tomorrow. Or if somehow I finish this one soon, maybe I'll build the display today. I'll play Rocket League with you. What rank are you in Rocket League? Well, it's big set. How much was it? It was $300 retail price, but with tax, it was probably about 330-ish. Yeah, it's 4,851 pieces, so really, really big. Huh? I don't play often, yeah. I play a little bit. I used to play a lot more, but I kind of quit. And then I started playing again recently, but I was never good. Like, I've hit platinum maybe once or twice. But other than that, I've just been gold the whole time, so I'm not great. Are you gonna do another library stream after this one like you normally do? What I might do, because I've already eaten lunch, I'll try to stream this one as long as possible, and then I'll get off when dinner's ready. Bye, Nicole. Thanks for joining the live stream. What I'll do is I'll probably build this one till my dinner's ready, and then after that, we'll live stream hopefully and finish this set tonight. Hopefully, no promises, but I'm gonna try. Where's this thing? There we go. That thing's in there. That thing's in there. Okay. By the way, I've subbed. Thank you so much for the subscription. Really appreciate that. I might get kicked off when I'm on the road. Okay, no problem. If you get kicked off, I'll still be here whenever you hop on next. But yeah, no problem if you guys gotta go. Did you say you're gonna do another stream after this one? I got distracted when you said it the first time. Yeah, so I'll probably do 2 streams today. So I'll do this one and then maybe I'll take an hour or so break. Hour and a half. I don't know, something like that. And then I'll get back on either finish this set or if I finish this set on this stream, which is unlikely because I have like 15 bags to get through on this stream, then I will build the display. Did you build more figs on this live stream? I didn't, but last night, I did build. I'm not sure if you saw them. Did you see the loyalists? I feel like you were on here. Because yesterday, I built the loyalists, Lloyd, Harumi, and Crux. So 5 figures yesterday. But none today yet. I don't think there's another figure in this set for a few more bags. You saw them? Okay. Yeah, they were on yesterday's stream. But I can pull them back out if you guys want to see them again. Please? Yeah. Yeah, let me grab them. All right. I have to put them over here on my shelf because the set's so big it won't fit on my desk while I build. Grab all 5 of the ones I built yesterday. 2, 3. Where's the other one? Let me find the loyalist real quick. I don't know where it went. Where did it go? Maybe. I have no idea where the loyalist. Oh, there it is. It's right there. I forgot. It is right there. Would you ever want to collab for an edit? I'd be totally down to collab for an edit. I actually just collabed with Aspherics Studios, so if you want to collab for an edit, that'd be great. So here's the, but then you have the Forbidden 5 under the stickers. Yeah, I do have all the Forbidden 5 right here under the stickers. That's all 5 of them right there. I don't know if you guys can see those. I found all the ones I built yesterday. So here is Young Crux that we built yesterday. His alternate face is the Dr. Saunders. Dr. Saunders also does, oh, if it'll focus. There we go. So Dr. Saunders also does come in this set, so they just used one face print for both. Here is Kabuki Harumi. Oops. Come on. You know, I'm just going to pop the phone out so you guys can see all of them at the same time. Have you seen Aspherics Prime Bottle Collection? Yes, I actually have. He showed them to me. It was pretty funny. It's like all the Legos and then the Prime Bottle display. It's been a bit since it was a topic, but I have 29 Lloyd Figs, 29 Kai Figs, 23 Coles, 20 Nias, 22 Zane Figs, and 25 J Figs. Okay, that's way more than I have. I don't even know. I wrote it down the other day because I checked, but here are the 5 figures that we made yesterday. So Young Crux, ZX Lloyd, Kabuki Harumi, the Loyalist Leader, and then the Loyalist over here. So the Kabuki Harumi, if I can adjust it, does come with her hair and an alternate face print. I have to go, but I'll try and join the next stream. If you do, I'll miss the rest of this one. Alright, well, thanks for joining. I'll be here for a long while, but I hope to see you on the next stream. Bye. Yeah, so there's the, jeez, come on. I'm on camera. If I put it, I don't even know. There we go, focused for a second, but there's the, if I hold it, there we go. Yeah, now it's focusing. There's a crystallized Harumi. The Harumi with the tattered cape looks really good. Yeah, I'm actually, hang on, I have a tattered cape right here unlocked. I'm actually going to put it on her and see what it looks like. I might just put a regular cape on her, because this is the only tattered cape I have, and, well, Nock's going to have that one, because Nock is the GOAT, and he deserves it. Let me actually try that and see what it looks like. The face. There it is. Do you have Shirtless Zane? I do have Shirtless Zane. I did get the Zane Battlesuit mech. Oh wow, that does look really good. That looks. Let me just pop it out. It's not. It doesn't focus unless I move it there. Yeah, that looks really good with a tattered cape. I might display it like that. I might just use a regular cape instead of the tattered, because the tattered one is the only one I have. that goes unnocked. So yeah, she looks way better with the cape. I'm definitely gonna display her with the Kabuki mask over her hairpiece. Noct is my favorite Forbidden Five member. Noct is definitely my favorite Forbidden Five member, and it's not close. I have like 2 of each wave. That's nice. See, I do. Noct is my favorite. Yeah. Yeah, if I had to rank all the Forbidden Five, it'd be Noct as number 1, Drix as number 2. I want to say Rox as number 3, which I know most people don't like her, but she at least had screen time, so I'll give her that. So I'm going to put Rox as 3, and then Kerr as 4, and Zarked as 5. If I had to rank all of them by how much I like them. 2 ninjas from each. Do you mean like the season 4 ninjas, like the most recent wave, or? Oh, 2 from each wave. Oh, I got you. I got you now. Yeah, I don't have any ninjas from the first. Well, I don't have any from the first 2 seasons. I do have a rebooted Kai, and then I have from Tournament of Elements. I don't have any of the Tournament Ninja, but I do have the Jungle, Zane, Jay, and Kai in my collection that I got from Bricks and Minifigs. All except the new one in Legacy. Yeah, just because it just came out. The display comes with all of the ninja in their Legacy suits. I guess if you count it like that, Noct is definitely the best of the 5. Rare to find someone who disagrees, most powerful and the close character. Yeah, I've seen everybody is either saying Noct or Drix. I mean, I can see Drix as like people's favorite just because he was really, really good in the episode that he had, but it's like, come on, Noct is still superior. Superior. Can't talk. My local store is like 2 hours away. Oof. Mine is about, my Bricks and Minifigs is about 30 minutes away, and then my Lego store is about an hour away. So I don't go to the Lego store a lot, or Bricks and Minifigs a lot. Maybe I'll go to Bricks and Minifigs like once a month, or every month or 2. So I got the Jungle Zane from season 4 last time I went. Or Jungle Zane from season Tournament of Elements. I guess I gotta say Dragons Rising season 4 or just season 4 of the original show, because Dragons Rising season 4 is coming out, so it might get confusing. Knockouts who got the most screen time appearing in 1.5 seasons, the rest of 5 weren't in their physical form until Dragons Rising season 3. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Kerr's power should be safe for main villain. I feel like Kerr used her power really well, but it was just underused in my opinion. Very underused. How many shorts do you think I should upload in a day? I normally upload around 2 or 3 of those. I haven't been recently just because I've been live streaming, but normally I upload around 2 to 3 a day, and I try to space them out a few hours. So I'll upload one at like maybe like 10 a.m., one around like 1 or 2, and then the last one in the evening normally. I need to go to my Bricks and Minifigs and trade in my gift with purchase. I got like 4. Yeah, I got the vintage car and the unicorn, and then from last year, Christmas last year, I have the train thing. Curse power is generally terrifying. Straight death power is not another character in the show that can kill someone with their elemental powers in less than a second and a half. Yeah, I think she was like complete. I see why they conquered the wilderness so easily. Shatter spin with nobody knowing Rising Dragon till Egot and Rontu, and then their elemental powers. They just probably went in and wiped the floor with those guys. Especially Kerr, she could probably just solo an entire tribe easily with her decay power. I hope we get flashbacks of the 5 and maybe a legacy short. I know it was debunked and it's probably not going to happen, but I am holding out hope that we are going to get a Forbidden 5 legacy short, because I need to see Rox use her fear power. I really need to see Rox use her fear power, and I want to see Knocked again. Yeah, can you actually trade in your gift with purchases at the Bricks and Minifigs? I didn't even know you could do that. What's your favorite ZX Legacy suit? Mine is Zane since he's a battle damage face and then Kai. My favorite ZX suit is probably either Zane or Lloyd, maybe. Zane, Lloyd, and Kai are my top three for sure. And then Jay's my least favorite. He's not bad, but I don't think the gold works as well on him as it does for some of the others. Should I do stop motion? If you enjoy making stop motion, I definitely think you should. I'm hoping to maybe try a few stop motion. It won't become like a big thing here on the channel, but I might just try some of like maybe a small stop motion for fun. I tried it once, but it was just so terrible that I didn't even bother posting it because it was going to be Garmadon walking through the Temple of Resurrection and stuff. But when I got on my picks, I kept bumping the Temple of Resurrection, so the temple would just be like randomly jumping around as Garmadon was walking in. What's your favorite season from 1 to 10, 11 through Crystallized Dragons Rising Season 1 through 4? My favorite season from 1 to 10 is Tournament of Elements. Tournament of Elements is my favorite of all time. From 11 to Crystallized, it has to either be Master of the Mountain or Crystallized. But I think I have to say Master of the Mountain if I had to say one. The Skull Sorcerer was just such a good villain. And then from Dragons Rising 1 to 4, since I haven't seen 4 yet, I would say... Probably Season 2 of Dragons Rising is my favorite. Do you like Seabound? I do like Seabound. I feel like Kalmar was kind of an annoying villain, but I don't think he was bad. Like, at the end of the day, I think Kalmar's a really, really good villain, but I don't... He just kind of got annoying a little bit, and then he got eaten, which kind of sucked. That was kind of a terrible way to end him. I don't know, it just felt... you meant... Oh, okay, you meant 3. Yeah, probably Dragons Rising Season 2. If I had to rank the Dragons Rising seasons, it'd be Season 2, Season 3, and then Season 1. But I'm really excited for Season 4, so we're going to see how that turns out. Yeah, I really did like the plot of Seabound, and I liked the sets. I only have one Seabound set, which is the Water Dragon. So I do have a Kalmar minifigure. But I only have one, and then I have the NRG Nia. NRG Nia and Kalmar were really the two figures that I wanted the most. If I were going to have a figure, it would definitely be NRG Nia and Kalmar. You should use Ninja, can't rely on powers. Yeah, I know they get taken like every other season, I feel like. They really need to do something, like keep their powers. They lost them in Tournament of... Well, they didn't even have them for a while in Season 2. And then Season 4, they got their powers taken. Season 5, they had their powers taken. Season 6, they had their powers taken. I guess when they vanished into Nauticon's Sword, they had their powers taken. I have the Nia's Water Dragon for 90 bucks. What was the original retail value on that? Was it 80? Look it up. I got it when it was at the Lego store. I didn't get it secondhand. What do you mean original retail price approximately? Okay, $80 was the original retail price for the Water Dragons. I guess that's what I paid for it. Because I got it off Lego.com when it was still available in stores. Yeah, I just like the Nia lost hers and crystallized. That's right. And then Dragons Rising Season 3, they lost them again. I guess in the Tournament of the Sources, they lost their powers for a little bit. I'm not sure if you guys want to count that, but technically they did. I feel like Seabound is one of my favorites since we got a lot of character development for Nia, and before that, she was just a girl who was on the team. Yeah, I really enjoyed Nia in that season. If I think that's the best Nia season, like by far. But I feel like they kind of left Kai and Cole hanging, which is fine since they got crazy amount of focus before that, or at least Kai did. We really need some Cole focus. So I add this step. What? Oh, I think I missed a step. Aeneas sacrifice is one of the best sacrifices after Zane's. Oh yeah, complete agree. That was such a good sacrifice. I mean, if you're gonna do a sacrifice, that's how I think you should do it. I mean, that was just beautifully done, in my opinion. It was one of her only seasons. Yeah, she had that one, and then she shared Hands of Time. But she is getting a lot of focus in Dragon's Rising, which is, I'm glad she is. One. That would explain it. I think I messed up and I missed a piece when making this thing. Now I gotta pop it apart and see what I did wrong. And there should be another one right here. Oh, that's where I went wrong. Alright. There we go. It is fixed now. Perfect. There we go. Little loyalist Imperium hideout base. That looks good. One thing I did not like about Zeban was that when Nia sacrificed herself, Kai barely reacted. He was your brother. He should have been more sad, also angry. Same with season 6. Kai was not even sad. Yeah, Jay's reaction was definitely justified, I feel like, but I think Kai knew that she was gone and that there was nothing he could do about it. You could see in the ending scene of Seabound when they honored Nia with the whole thing at the monastery that he was visibly upset. But I think that he just accepted that what happened to her, and I'm not sure if it was like some weird form of grief, but yeah, I agree with that on Kai. You're probably one of the best streamers of 2026. Oh, thank you so much. That makes my day. I'm glad that you guys are here. Okay, we are now starting on bag 30 of 44, which has no new minifigures. I don't think we get minifigures for like till bag 34 or something like that. I can't quite remember when the next minifigure is. I looked ahead. I feel like we saw Kai's reaction when he fought Jay in season 15. Yeah, I definitely feel like we saw that. I really love that fight between Kai and Jay. Honestly, I feel like whoever would have won that fight is still like one of the most debated topics in the Ninjago community. Personally, I feel like Kai would have won that fight just from what we saw. And I don't know. I feel like it'd be a complete toss up. I feel like they're both super powerful and it'd be a really, really fun fight if we got the whole thing. Oh, we got a big next step here for the Old Town. We have a Season 5 reference, which is going to be the skeleton of Moro. So that's going to be the Season 5 reference, and that's going to go right here on the Old Town. So that's what that looks like. Season 5 Moro skeleton. Looking good. Nice reference. Did you realize in Skybound, Seabound, Nia dies, and there is Bound in both? I realized there's Bound in both, but I guess I never thought that both of them died. I mean, obviously I knew that both of them died, but I guess I never really thought about it like that. But I guess it makes sense. I mean, in Seabound, they were in the sea like 90% of the season, and then Jinjaga was in the sky, so I'm not sure why they. I guess that's where they were going, so they were bound to go to the sea and bound to go to the sky. So I guess the names make sense, but I think it's interesting how they line up. Where is that open? There we go. Think. I love building this set, but I'm ready for it to be built just because I want to build the display and the character display in the blacksmith shop. Really excited for those. I feel like Kai would win since in Dragon's Rising Season 2 he flew with his powers instead as much ranger and control on his powers and create firewall, so he has defense potential. Yeah, I feel like Kai, he's more honed with his elemental power. He's very accurate with it, and he's just very talented. And don't get me wrong, Jay is too, but I feel like Kai is just even more so. And I'm not one of those people that like glaze Kai like nobody's business, because I do see some polls where it's like Monstrosity Kai versus like Noct, and Kai was winning by like 70%, which is ridiculous because Noct slams him. Because Kai does not have Rising Dragon technique in Monstrosity, but I guess I do glaze Kai a little bit because he is my favorite ninja. Always has been since I started watching the show. Fire is such a cool power in my opinion. I really like the elemental power of fire. It's probably my favorite in the whole show. That, and I love Kai's personality. I think it's just really good because he's like arrogant, but he also learns like throughout the show like how to be wise and not let it control him. Yeah, I feel like I glaze Kai and Jay. Moro, yeah, we built the Moro skeleton. Now, Moro is a character that I glaze a little bit, but I mean, obviously, I feel like Moro and Kai get the most glaze in the entire show, which is understandable. I mean, Kai was the first character we ever saw in the show, so it makes sense why people are like emotionally attached to him. Moro, I mean, he was a great villain, but I'm not sure why he gets glazed so much. I mean, I guess he was the first person to like solo all the ninja with ease. Oh, there we go. Built some steps. The steps are going to cover up more of skeleton, so you're not going to be able to see it when we finish building a section of the set. My favorite elemental power is water. It has been even before I started watching Ninjago. I just like water. My favorite ninja is Jay and Kai. Jay, because his humor makes stuff better and his character development was good. Yeah, I feel like I really like Jay. Jay's my second favorite ninja just because of his humor. Some of the jokes he makes are really funny. But yeah, I feel like Kai just to have like that little spunk, and then Jay for the humor. I feel like they make a great character. Like they have great character dynamics. Nice in Kai because he is Kai, and I feel like we need more character development on Kai. We actually have been getting a lot in Dragon's Rising, I feel like. I'm glad Kai is getting a heavy focus. I feel like Cole and Zane need that focus that Kai gets, but at least he's getting a lot of focus in Dragon's Rising. Like the fight with Noct, I thought was really well done. Obviously, with Noct having Shatter Spin and like 30 something elemental powers, and Kai having one elemental power in Rising Dragon, I thought Kai handled the fight really well. I mean, obviously he was gonna lose, but I mean, he hung on for a while, and it was very entertaining. And that line that he like when he drops out and said, "That's my sister. Don't you dare touch her, or don't you dare touch her. That's my sister." That's such a good line. I don't know why, but it's like the second I watched that scene, I was like, "That's perfect for edits. Like that is going to be all over Ninjago edits for Kai." I think I made 2 Kai edits with that scene. I think one of my first ones was with that, and then I remade one not too long ago with it again. Hmm. Yeah, um, I feel like your streams are really fun to watch. Well, thank you. I really enjoy streaming, building, and talking Ninjago because can't go wrong with talking Ninjago. My first edit was about the scene. Oh, was it? I'll have to go back and check it out. I watched a lot of your more recent ones, but I don't think I watched any of the older ones. Maybe I did. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I watched just the newer ones. Yeah, you're a way better editor than I am. I just really started editing for fun. Like I was never planning on doing edits on the channel, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna figure this out today, and we're gonna do that. So I just kind of started editing, and I think I'm at least half decent at it. I'm not anywhere near as good as like Bay edits or Ninjago Adventure or anything, but just a little fun thing on the side. Bro, don't check my old ones. They're really bad. Yeah, my first ones were terrible. And I remember when I posted them, I was like, my goodness, this is going to go viral for being like the coolest thing in existence. And now I'm looking back at them going, I'm so glad they did not go viral. I'm sure you're not, you don't suck. I was terrible in the beginning, but it's like the more you do it, the better you get at it and the more natural it becomes. It's like the faster and you get and the editing quality just gets better. You learn how to use like transitions and stuff like that. You have 67 subs? Oh, come on. That's go to channel. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. That's not good. I haven't even seen your new videos. Building the Evil J. I commented on that one. Gotta go through and like all your videos. Okay, I have liked all your videos. Yeah, go subscribe to him. He actually just started making videos on that channel. But he has a second. Go sub to his second channel too. Kai ZX1, if I remember correctly. The name it was Kai ZX something. Yeah, he makes edits on his other channel, and like really good edits. Mm-hmm. I'm not even sure what edit I'm gonna make next. I'm not sure if I will edit for a little bit, just because I'll be live streaming, and I think I'm gonna start doing some set reviews. But We'll see. I'll probably make my next edit if I hit 5,000 subscribers soon. I think I'm at like 4,300 last time I checked. So we're getting around 100 subscribers a day. Let me see if I can customize channel. See if I can find the live count. Analytics. 4,319. So we'll hit 5,000 pretty soon, considering we hit 4,000 3 days ago. It's gotten 300 in the last 3 days. So yeah, around 100 a day. So our goal is to hit 4,400 by the end of the day. Not sure if it'll happen, but hopefully. Hmm. How do you get like 100 subs every day? My videos have just randomly been blowing up recently, and I don't know. On December 31st, I got like 1,200 subs, and I was just sitting there reloading my YouTube studio all day. But I guess it helps when you have two videos with 20,000 views each. So it's like one of those videos got me 905 subscribers, and one of them got me 300 and was it upper 300? So it was like 360 something between the two. So it was just kind of insane. Yeah, I guess just you just keep posting and eventually find the algorithm. Like most of my videos are like climbing to over 2,000, 3,000 views, whereas they used to be averaging around like 1,000 maybe if we had a good day. But I guess the more you post, the more followers you get, the more the algorithm shows your stuff to other people. I'm still trying to figure out the YouTube algorithm. It's really a pain. I've heard it's like the second easiest algorithm, but I don't think there's any good algorithms that are easy to use. I think Facebook was number one. I know Instagram and TikTok are the hardest. I'm not sure which one's easiest. I'm like 90% sure it was Facebook. Not sure why Facebook, but in the shorts I should put basic minifigs in the beginning so people don't scroll. Yeah, that's what normally I do. Is I used to put like my actual figs in there that was like the regular wildfire that appears in a bunch of sets and like Legacy Kai and just like random people. But then I just started putting like spare parts as the scroll option. So I think my most recent one, I like just have a hood or like some random face print or some like old random piece together minifigure with random parts that doesn't come in a set. This scroll option. So, but I guess I also use Chuck the Carpenter from this. TikTok is easier. I thought TikTok was the. I sworn. Let me look it up. What are the hardest social media algorithms to use? Yeah, so number one is TikTok, hardest overall, and then Instagram, YouTube, long form, Twitter or X now, 5 is Facebook, 6 is Snapchat, 7 is YouTube Shorts. Yes, I guess YouTube Shorts is easiest for beginners. YouTube Shorts, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, long form YouTube, Instagram, and then TikTok. What is the best $100 sets in Dragon Rising Season 4 wave? Well, really, the only $100 sets are between the blacksmith shop and the Dragon of Life, in which I'd have to give it to the blacksmith shop, just because the blacksmith shop is just like top tier, in my opinion. Oh, you meant under. Hmm. Cole's Mission Mech is probably one of the best, just for the minifigs. I think it's still overpriced, but I think the J car is overpriced, and I don't think the Treehouse battle set's that good. Not a fan of the Ryu. So I'd say the Mission Mech, the small $10 Kai Mech, and the character display are probably the best from that wave. I'm not sure if I'll be picking up. If I pick up any Dragon's Rising Season 4 sets, it'll probably be the Mission Mech and the Kai Mech. I'd like the Dragon of Life, but with all the Legacy sets that I like just bought, I'm not sure if it's gonna happen. That, and I probably will save some money for the March wave, so I'm not broke if they have some good sets in there. Which I'll probably get the Titan Mech from the Mech wave. From not the Mech wave. What's a Mech wave? The March wave. We're actually almost done. Bag, I think 30. Yep, 30. We're almost done with it. Not too much longer. Just a few steps. Okay. Where did these go? It goes here. Hmm. Oh, I didn't even finish that step, that's why. I'm just gonna go here. There we go. Alright. Let's try to step again. There we go. I missed like half a step and was confused where the pieces were when I went to the next one. 4. Okay, so 4 steps left in this particular bag. Where does this thing go? Huh. This instruction manual is confusing sometimes. And I just dropped a piece. Okay. Got it now. Like there's another one here that I missed. Okay, there we go. This part is really confusing on the build. Because it said a funky angle in the instruction manual, so you can't really see what you're doing. Okay. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. Oh. Crud. Well, I finished the bag and we got another big piece left over. I feel like this happens every bag. Please tell me it's not over there. It is. I found where it goes. Uh-oh. See if we can squeeze it in here. Come on. Okay, we're just gonna squeeze it in here. Nailed it. Hey wait, why am I saying hey Falcor? I'm Falcor. Hey Alias. We just finished up bag 30? Bag 30 of the Old Town. This is what we built so far, just the Loyalist base, and here is the front with the steps. Oh, and also the Moro skeleton is somewhere underneath all this. Let me pull this up. Oh, I'm just breaking it over here. That's not good. There we go. I gotta figure out how to access that skeleton. How'd you come up with your channel name? So my nickname, well, self-given nickname, I should say, is always Falcor. I named myself after the luck dragon from the Never-Ending Story, which I actually found out about 2 years ago was spelled with a K. So I just kind of called myself Falcor. It's just been kind of been my my thing for a while. So that's how I got the Falcor, and then I just wanted it to be like somewhat Lego themed. So I was like Falcor bricks was a big one that I was thinking of doing, and then I just ended up going with Falcor's Brick Forge, because you do have a lot of channels with like something and then bricks. I mean, there's like Bricks by Mind and Duck Bricks, and I kind of wanted to be something a little bit different, so I decided to go with Falcor's Brick Forge. I got to grab back. Oh, I got up to grab back 30 when it's sitting right behind me. Yeah, all my friends laugh because they hate it when I call myself Falcor, because I've been doing it for a few years. When I did math at school when I was younger, I used to always get up and say "Welcome to Math with Falcor," and everybody would groan and hate it. So now I can say that more people know me by Falcor than by my real name, and it drives them insane. It's pretty funny. So yeah, Falcor is just kind of my alternate name for everything. If I'm gonna not use my real name, I'm gonna go by Falcor. It just sounds cool. I don't know. I like dragons, and I'm like the unluckiest person in the world. When it comes, I mean, I'm pretty lucky, like where I'm at, but like when it comes to luck games, I cannot play luck games, which is ironic because I named myself after a luck dragon. So, yeah, so that's how I got my channel name. Starting back 31 here. I think we are building around the Loyalist base here. See it more in camera. You can kind of see the Beatrix sticker and the Imperium hologram table, which spoilers for Season 4 of Dragons Rising. The Loyalists are people who are still loyal to Imperium. So that's why they kind of have the Imperium tech and the picture of Beatrix. Beatrix is actually rumored to be returning sometime in Season 4 of Dragons Rising. I think she had a few voice lines in the season. So, and Doc White did say we'll see her again after Season 1, so I guess this is what he was talking about, was her returning in Season 4, Part 1. Because we have no idea what happened after she was thrown through the merge quake in Season 1, Episode 20. I see the Forbidden Five are chilling with the new characters. Wonder that strange scroll besides Beatrix is. Beatrix has over 100 lines. I thought Beatrix had way less than that. I could have sworn it was like 10, but I haven't seen the video in a while, so I guess 100 would make sense. Yeah. I'm not sure what the strange scroll is besides her. Let me see if I can pop it off. Here, it's got like the little... Oh, I'm not even on camera here. It's got like the little dragon thing that the Loyalists use as their symbol, but it's also got... I can look at it close. It looks like... I don't think it's Ninjargon. I don't recognize any of those, so I'm not really sure, but I would like to know what that says, and hopefully they explain that in the show. But pretty cool little base. It's going to be hidden, so we're going to build the door to it, like the little rock wall around it. It's a door in this bag, I believe. She probably came out of a portal far, far away. That'd be interesting, just randomly drop in with her mech. I'm sure she'll still have her big mech, but I'm not sure. Hopefully she has a new mech and, like, a new look. That'd be pretty cool. Thought it's Ninjargon translated, but it's not Ninjargon. Yeah, I didn't recognize any of the characters. I can't like read Ninjargon fluently, but like most of the times I can look at it and be like, all right, that's Ninjargon, but like this is definitely not. Where does that thing go? I already put it on there. Yeah, I hope Beatrix has a new minifigure in the March wave. I really hope she does, because I did not get the one from Season 1. I'm planning on getting it sometime, somehow, some way, whether it's eBay, bricks, and minifigures. Not picky. I'm going to have my hands on that Beatrix minifigure. Just because she's the last villain. I say last villain. I guess I need the elemental monsters now. I do have the Loyalist leader and the Loyalist, so. But I do have the Forbidden Five, Thunderfang, and I have all three Lord Rouses plus Cinder and Jordana, and some Dragonians, Wolf Mask Warriors, etc. So Beatrix is really the last Dragons Rising villain minifigure that I do not have in my collection. I think she's trapped in the ethereal divide, just like Acronix was during the time vortex. That might make sense, because I wonder if she was, because Acronix and Crux are in this set, so I wonder if they'll make an appearance. I doubt it. I don't think they will, but I wonder if they'll make a small appearance, like with Beatrix coming out, because I know they do have their new minifigures, so it might be interesting. Is it going to happen? Probably not. So I'm not going to get my hopes up, but I don't think the Time Twins will be returning anytime soon. But then again, it might happen. No idea if it will. Strange. Oh, never mind. Maybe Beatrix just like stopped by the nether space and said hello. You never know. But I hope she looks a little different. Maybe look more like Raggedy in her Imperium outfits, like all kind of destroyed and dirty, and then maybe a new hair piece. Maybe it's like a dirtier white. Not like dirtier white, but like messy hair white, like different hairstyle. But I do hope that Beatrix meets Zeatrix, and because I know Zeatrix has lines too. So I think that'd be interesting if Zeatrix and Beatrix both meet each other in season 4. The employee information were fake 100% with LEGO changed the release dates. By the way, you noticed that Lloyd versus Monster, seeing the monster turns to stone after getting hit. I didn't notice that. I saw the little teaser trailer that like had some of the scenes from season 4. And I saw the Earth monster, but I didn't see it turn to stone. I saw Tanner Fishy's made a video on it, but I haven't seen that video yet. And I did see that the employee information was 100% fake, which is kind of unfortunate because it would have been super cool if it was correct. I was really hyped for some of that stuff. I didn't 100% believe it, but I guess now definitely not believing it. But I mean, if you fooled Tanner Fishies, they must have put a lot of work into that document. But I guess thanks for nothing for that person who decided to post that. Not sure why they do that. Did you know Jay's hair came back? Yes, I did see that Jay's hair came back, and I'm not surprised just because it's in the new sets of the season 4. If it was like just his legacy suit, I'd be like, maybe, but because it's on his season 4 suit, yeah. Welcome back, Possessed Lloyd. We are on bag 31 of the Old Town, so only a bag from where you left. This is what we built so far. So the Loyalist base, and then you flip this around. It's got stairs, a waterfall, and some rock work. Big respect to Fakers for making it sound like it's real. Yeah, they must have put a lot of time and work into that because, I mean, if it fools Tanner Fishies, that means it's something. Because, I mean, that's literally Tanner Fishy's job is to look at stuff like that. So, I guess I just kind of wanted to get out there and maybe watch Tanner Fishy's videos while sitting there and be like, yep, it's all fake, sucker. But I'm not sure why somebody would do that. I guess maybe, I really have no idea why somebody would want to do that. But I guess if you're going to do it, you might as well make it look real. And I think they did a pretty good job of it. I'm pretty sure he put the entire document in a description in one of his videos. I don't think I looked at it, but I remember watching the video. I need to go catch up on my my Tanner Fishy stuff. I was watching one of his videos earlier, but I never finished. My favorite part about the leaks was the part with the new Ninja Shadow Dojo. Seeing more Forbidden 5 stuff would be cool. Yeah, I was really looking forward to that Forbidden 5 versus Dragon Master's Legacy short that was coming out in June, but I guess that's not happening now. I guess it was never happening to begin with. I can't say it's happening now, but I was really hoping it was real because I would really, really enjoy that if that happened. Yeah, I really do hope that in season 4, Sawara, Frack, and Wildfire and Ryu visit the Shadow Dojo. I think it'd be kind of cool to maybe get some like flashbacks of the place. It'd be kind of cool. Because I mean, even though the Forbidden 5 are gone, I feel like we definitely need more Forbidden 5 lore, whether it be like a comic or a series of shorts or flashbacks or something. Just something extra. Kind of built the door there. The rough outline of it. Yeah, I really just want to see more Forbidden 5 stuff. The Forbidden 5 are still like some of the most interesting villains in my opinion, just because they conquered their wildness, discovered Shatterspin, they had their elemental powers, their Roxy magic. There's just so much of them that we never saw that I'd really, really love to see. Hmm. Alrighty. Beatrix and Rose are the best written villains, but the five are best. Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like Thunderfang wasn't really well written because one, he wasn't hyped because nobody really knew that he was coming until his Lego set. Um, so I feel like Thunderfang was just kind of random in my opinion. I mean, not random. I guess it's not the word I would use, but like just out of place. I feel like I'm missing a piece. Where is this thing? Still in here? Please be in here. That's not good. I am missing a piece. Crud. Hmm. Thunderfang was a mid-villain who lost its potential. Yeah, I agree. Random question, what's best flavor chips made, salted or salt and vinegar? My favorite is lime or uh, onion and vinegar is really good too. Salt and vinegar is really good, which is ironic because I hate vinegar. Like, vinegar is just like, I can't stand the smell of it, but I love vinegar chips. Not sure why. Hmm. I appear to have misplaced a. Oh, never mind. I didn't. I did not misplace a piece. I'm just blind. What's my favorite food? Honeycrisp apples. I love Honeycrisp apples. They're like the greatest thing I've ever put in my mouth. If you like apples, you have to try Honeycrisp. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? My favorite ice cream flavor either has to be strawberry or chocolate. Or lemon. Lemon's a new favorite of mine. I had lemon when I went to Italy, and it was the greatest thing. So I might have to say lemon. But I've never had lemon here in the United States. So in the States, it's strawberry or chocolate. If I go to Europe, I'm getting lemon. Uh, what's your favorite color? Favorite color? My favorite color, blue. Definitely blue. Blue's my favorite color. I like cookie dough or salted caramel. Yeah, those are definitely really good. Anyway, Thunderfang got Thunderfrog got Forbidden 5 treatment and he deserved it. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the fight between Thunderfang and the Archdragon of Focus. I mean, it was okay, but the second one, not the flashback in season 3, episode 1, but like the finale of season 3, part 2. I wasn't a big fan of it. I feel like it was too fast, and they kept flashing back between the fights with the Spectral Forbidden 5 and the Ninja and the Cave of Bell and the Cave of Tones. And on top of that, it kept flashing back to Lloyd and Aaron, which I felt was like kind of unnecessary. It's like, if you're gonna fight, let's do the Archdragon of Focus versus the Thunderfang. But I guess we just couldn't get that. So here's a new feature. So here's the way to get in to the Loyalist base. Is this just folds up on the set here. And then you just open this up if you want to access it. So configure base and stuff. So pretty cool. You need like 180 subs to 5K. Wait, 180? I did like 700 last time I checked. What? Oh, I'm only at 4,324, so I need like 676 subscribers. I thought, yeah, I'm almost at 5,000. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for my 5,000 subscriber special. Probably another edit. I'll make a post asking for edit ideas so you guys can choose what character I do for my 5,000 subscriber edit. Thunderfang energy could destabilize and merge realms if it were free without the cores. Thunderfang was going strong as a source dragon and didn't even cause an earthquake. Yeah, I think Thunderfang after fusing Lloyd's power was like really could have caused some damage, because I don't know if he could like use Lloyd's power or anything like that. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it'd definitely be interesting. You should recreate your first edit. That might not be a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. What's your favorite animal for me? It's a panda or cobra. My favorite's probably either a falcon or like a dog. But improve it. It's your first edit. Oh yeah, I could definitely improve that, because it needs. If I'm gonna do it, it needs to be improved a lot, because it's terrible. That's not a bad idea at all, to be honest. Spectral 5, Forbidden 5, and the Dragonians are confirmed Souls of the Dead Season 3, Part 1 Dragonians. I thought that was interesting that it was confirmed like the dead ones, and not just like an imprint of the soul, but like the ones that actually died. I thought that was kind of dark, but I also liked it. I like the darker tone Dragon's Rising is taken, where it's not like too dark, where it's still good to be like a kid's show, but it's also not like all sunshine and rainbows. Building some roots here. There we go. Did you think that Lloyd died in the finale of season 3, part 1? Um, I guess his body was dead because Thunderfang absorbed his soul. I mean, that's basically what a soul with body without a soul is. I mean, you're dead. So yeah, I guess he was dead, but obviously when his soul was returned, he revived. So I think he did die, but obviously as the main villain, I knew they weren't. As the main character of the show, I knew that they were not going to keep him dead, because I don't think they're gonna do that as the main character. It just really stuck. The Loyalist base looked awesome in the Lego set. Did a good job. Thank you. Yeah, I'll show it off more once. Actually, I think I'm done with the inside. Once I'm done with this pack, I'll show off the features more and like more of the inside, so you guys can see it a little bit better. Just making the finishing touches on the outer door here, and then I think we'll move on to building something else. I'm not sure what's built in pack 32. The Loyalist face is a mask in the show. I suspected that because, I mean, it will be a Imperium citizens, obviously, so I'm sure they don't want to like reveal their identity. But I do like the masks. I think they're really interesting. I think the villain lineup in season 4 is pretty good. I think the villain lineup going into season 3 was better, with just because we didn't know, and it's like there's not really any crazy threats, if you'd like. I mean, Imperium, Dr. LaRoe. I guess the elemental monsters would be the biggest threat, but I don't feel like Dr. LaRoe or the Loyalists are really going to do anything. We are starting bag 32 right now. So we just finished with 31. Hope Beatrix will wear one. Oh, that'd be really interesting. I wonder if Beatrix like came back and then Leroux and the other loyal Imperians found her, and that's how it's starting. Where, or either that, or Leroux and the loyal Imperians left Imperium to go find Beatrix after she got thrown through the portal. So let me go find bag 32 as we are done with. Actually, I'll show off this feature real quick. So here's the Imperium Loyalist base. So this rotates up as a grab the Loyalist, where the Loyalists can just go through. It's like a minifigure entrance if they want to hide in there, and then if you want access, because there will be a roof stuff on the top, so you won't be able to go in through the top. But if you open it up, there's places for minifigures in here. You can fit, I think, 4. Let me just throw some random ones in there. All right, Kerr will come in here. I don't know how many can fit in here, but I guess we're about to see. Just throw some Harumi in here and see. Yeah, they all fit pretty good in there. So you can fit up to 4 minifigures in here. Little base, hologram table. So pretty nice. I bet Sora's parents might be loyalists. I would not be surprised if they are, not gonna lie, because at the end of season 1 part 2, we know they're definitely still loyal to Beatrix, because I'm not sure why, but they're crazy. And Ninjago parents are known for not being great. I mean, Garmadon was a fantastic parent to Lloyd in season 8, if you don't believe me. I'm joking, obviously. Here's pack 35. Oh, pack 32. I'll just go ahead and grab the next few packs so I don't have to come here every time I finish one. 34, 32. Okay. I just have the rest of the bag sitting over in the box in the background. The 2 halves of the box. The other half of the box holds the rest of the bags. Let's move. Let's see what I grabbed. 33, 35, 34, and 32. All right. Yeah, Misako randomly vanishing for years. Great mom. Ray and Maya got kidnapped, but I mean, even when they were back, what, they didn't even get in touch till, what, crystallized? I think crystallized. Or no, it was Seabound. Not crystallized, Seabound. But they came back and crystallized too. I'm excited for the new Ray and Maya minifigures that come in the blacksmith shop, though. To open them up with Ray and Maya, the Master of Earth and Lightning that I just got. I only have 1 Elemental Master left to complete my Elemental Masters collection. So I will have a variant of every Elemental Master in Ninjago. So I won't have, obviously, all the Ninja or the original Ray and Maya or all the Skylers, but I will have at least 1 of every Elemental Master character that's been made in minifigure form, except for 1, which is Frack, who hopefully I will get soon because he is still on shelves, but I did not get the combo vehicle from the last wave. Kind Skylar and Crystallized, the noodle stand was kind of awkward in my opinion. That was really awkward. Can't blame Kai. I mean, give it a shot. What's worse, you can say no. Or whatever she said was worse, I guess. But yeah, that was kind of an awkward scene because I don't think Kai handled it very well. Normally, that's not how you ask a girl out after you've kind of been away for a few months. I feel like he was just too cocky in that scene. It was just kind of awkward, but I would like to know where Skylar is now in Dragon's Rising. Because we have not seen Skylar since Crystallized. So I hope she comes back in Dragon's Rising soon. What rating would you give Dragon's Rising Season 2, 1, 2, and 3? Out of 10, with 10 being the best and 1 being the worst, I would give Dragons Rising Season 1 a 7. Season 2, I'm gonna give it a 10 because Season 2 was just incredible. And then I'm gonna give Season 3 an 8. Season 2 was the best season in Dragons Rising, like, by far. With the Tournament of the Sources was really good, and the whole Blood Moon Ritual was really good. Noct was really good. Ra's, great villain in both. So, what rating would you give the endings of Dragons Rising Season 1, 2, and 3? Like, per part, or do you mean, like, season as a whole, so just part 2? Actually, I'll just go ahead and I'll rank the end of each part. So, Dragons Rising Season 1, Part 1, I'll give it, like, a 5. It was obviously setting up the next part of Dragons Rising Season 1, Part 2, but I don't feel like the finale of Dragons Rising Season 1 was anything impressive. But the end of Dragons Rising Season 1 says Dragons Rising Season 1 Part 2. I'm going to give that one a 7. I really liked the fight with Beatrix, and I liked Beatrix getting the Merge Quick weapon online. So we're unlocking her true potential. Was really good. I meant like the ending of the last episode of each season. Okay. Yeah, so I'd say Dragons Rising Season 1 would be probably a 7 or an 8. Dragons Rising Season 2, the fight scene with Kai and Eren leaving, I'm gonna give it a 9. And then Dragons Rising Season 3, the ending, I'm gonna give that one a 7. It was a little underwhelming just because the final fight was in the middle of the episode, and the end of the episode was just kind of Season 20 was setting up Season 4. Which doesn't make it bad, but it just doesn't make it, like, a good finale. Because obviously they're going into more seasons. So sad that Dragons Rising Season 3 really copied Season 2 with the plot, even ending with people being lost. Yeah, I was kinda like I was hoping when, like, Tanner Fishies made his videos, I can find this piece, that, the Forbidden Five would not be eaten, because Pythor awakened the Great Devourer ate Pythor, and then Kalmar awoke Wojira, and Wojira ate Kalmar. And now they're awakening another big beast, and what do you know? Thunderfang ate the souls of the Forbidden Five. So I guess it was their bodies, but still their souls. I mean, close enough. Where it was just, I don't know. What hair for Jay do you prefer? OG, Wild Brain Era, or Dragon's Rising Season 3 hair? I prefer the Wild Brain Era hair, so the one after the movie. I think that's my favorite hair. I'm not a big fan of his hair as Rogue. I mean, it's okay, but I like the darker hair color for Jay. I don't mind the old one, but I think the movie hair Jay is just really good. Hmm. Where is... I can't find my piece. There it is. Currently building the tree on the old town, so you can kind of see this going to go up, but it's going to flower. Oh dear, my phone has 10% battery, so I should probably plug that in before this live stream suddenly ends. So I'm going to have to shift the camera right here so the charger reaches. We're going to have to change these around. There's my lighting back. Okay. A little bit closer. Okay, can y'all still see that? There we go. Gotta make sure my phone doesn't die. It was on full battery, but it drained. Okay. Lloyd unlocking his Oni form is cool, even if it did last like a second before he scared himself. Yeah, I really enjoyed that scene with his Oni form. I feel like he would have easily defeated the Crystal King if he didn't get scared of his own reflection. But what I really wish is that I had that Oni Lloyd minifigure, because that's such a cool minifigure. I actually didn't get any crystallized sets because that was when I stopped watching Ninjago, because I stopped watching Ninjago for like a year during crystallized. So I still watch the season, but I wasn't like as into it as I was or am now. Wondering why Rosnera never tried to free the wolf clan, just fly there with the jet and release them. Okay, maybe too many warriors. Yeah, I feel like that's just too many people to carry around, because I mean, he's trying to travel all over the merged lands to create dragon icons, and I don't think he wants the attention, because he doesn't need to fight the ninja, because I don't even think the ninja know what he's doing. So I just think he's trying to get as uh, little amount of attention as possible from the ninja. And I'm pretty sure freeing the wolf army from the city of temples and then running around and causing mayhem would kind of draw a lot of attention. I kind of understand why Lloyd got scared of his reflection, because he's becoming his father, which I think is his biggest fear. Yeah, I feel like that's why he did it too, because I mean that was a big reason that he didn't want to do it when he was trying to learn it in Crystallized. It's like he knew he had to defeat the Crystal Warriors, but at the same time, I just don't think he wanted to be anything like his father. Which the mirror from season 11, when they do run in there and Lloyd sees himself as the reflection of his father, it actually is in this set. So you can kind of see there on the sticker sheet, there's the mirror of Garmadon when Lloyd looks into it and sees Emperor Garmadon. So that's going to be in this set, which I think is a cool throwback. I got back into Ninjago after Lloyd's underwater mech. Yeah, so I took a break during Crystallized, so I didn't get any sets. Dragons Rising Season 1 I watched, and then I kind of just stopped watching, so I started watching. I didn't even realize that Season 2 Part 1 got leaked, because when I started, I don't even remember what's happening. I remember I was sick, and I was like, I'm bored. I haven't watched Ninjago in a while. Oh yeah, let me see if the new season came out. And Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 1 had released like 3 days before that. It was like April of not last year, but the year before, so 2024. Yeah, so 2024 of April. That was when I really started rewatching it again. Yeah, I need to rewatch Ninjago because I've forgotten a lot of stuff that happens in the show. Yeah, I have to rewatch Ninjago quite a bit. I guess I don't have to, but there's not really any other shows that compare with it. So if I'm gonna watch a show, it's probably gonna be that, unless it's like something with the family. I am actually watching Percy Jackson and the Olympians season 2 right now. I don't even know when the next part comes out, but not even gonna lie, it's not the greatest. What? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hmm. Ah, flip it around. Rox's element is definitely a joke. We thought she never used it, but tried in Jinjago, and Doc said otherwise, and redesign was basically her fury. Every villain has this power. Yeah, it was like super lame. Like I thought she was actually gonna be like. I feel like what I thought it was gonna be was something like Mysterio was from Spider-Man, where he showed Peter Parker like his worst fear of like the zombie Iron Man coming back. So I thought maybe they'd see like hallucinations of their greatest fear, but it like wouldn't actually be happening. So it'd just be like within their own mind. That's what I was hoping it was gonna be, but I was like, I guess we'll see. And severely underwhelming. I'm not even sure what that was. That was just kind of embarrassing, not even gonna lie. Kind of a useless power. I mean, we saw her hand glow red in Jinjago like she was gonna use it. Like, her eyes glowed and her hand glowed as she swooped in towards Ericourt, and then I forgot what happened, if she got hit with, like, Rising Dragon technique or something like that. But I thought we were finally gonna see it in that scene, and then nope. So kind of like one of the challenges when the ninja were trying to go to Egalt. Yeah, yeah, that's it was like that. Yeah, where it, like, it wasn't real. Like, everybody else was seeing, like, reality, but except for the person who got hit by the fear power, where they're just viewing their worst fear. I think that would have been, like, super cool, but Lego let us down again. How many times have you seen the whole show? Too many to count. I've probably seen it the I don't even know, maybe 15 times? I've seen it a lot. I've seen it so much that, when I watch the show, I can quote the lines, like, I can say it with them, which is kinda weird because 'cause I'm not, like, surprised by anything because 'cause I've seen it so much where it's not like, "Oh, yeah, I forgot that happened," where it's like, "Okay, I know exactly what they're gonna say, when they're gonna say it, and what's gonna happen in the next scene," but I still watch it because it's a good show. My back had to go since family came over. Okay, welcome back to the stream. I think we've both made a lot of progress since you were last here. The Loyalist base, here's the wall. This rotates open for minifigures, and then this opens, and you have the Loyalist base in the old town. Probably seen the season 5 most out of all the season. I've probably seen Tournament of Elements the most if I had to choose a season, but I have seen Possession a lot. Minus 35 plus pilots. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just throwing out a random number of how many times I think I've watched it, but a lot. I've seen season 10 5+ times. I haven't seen March of the Oni in a good while. I think I only watched it like once last year, just because they took it off Netflix, which really is unfortunate. I don't know why they had to take them off Netflix. And I haven't seen The Island in a while. But last year I did go back towards the end, and I watched The Island, Seabound, and Crystallized. And I watched Master of the Mountain last year. I didn't watch. I think at the beginning of last year I watched season 11 and 12. But if I'm gonna watch, it's probably gonna be OG Ninjago, so like seasons 1 through 9, or it's gonna be Dragons Rising. So, how will you be able to watch Oni Trilogy? So the Oni Trilogy is free on Pluto TV, which you just search Pluto. I think just Pluto.tv, and it's free if you want to watch it there, which is super helpful. And then if you want to watch Decoded or Day of the Departed, Tubi has them on there for free. Jen is really evil, rated the Anaconda team for the Skull's helmet and Jade Blades, and later he had to pay the price. Honestly, I feel like Chen is one of the most underrated villains in the entire show. Like, I love Master Chen so much. I mean, he's evil. He had 17 elemental powers at once, which was the first person who we saw had multiple elemental powers, which I thought was just so cool at the time. And the fight between him and Lloyd when Chen had the Staff of Elements was just really good. So honestly, people always say that Anachondri is the most powerful Chen form. I disagree. I think it's the Staff of Elements because I mean 17 elemental powers. We're talking and he beat the Green Ninja. And Anachondri Chen I don't think could beat Lloyd, so where am I at? It's really weird. I'm just gonna do this. Oh. Wait, no. It goes there. Okay. I was just tripping. Okay. I just watch it on a Google Drive. Yeah, I guess I can watch it on your Google Drive now. I didn't even think about that. I haven't seen Dragons Rising Season 1 in a while, but at least I have it so I can make edits for Dragons Rising Season 1 now. I used to only be on Netflix, and I did not have it on... You can't screen record on Netflix for edits, so that stinks. What about Island Crystallized? You can watch those on YouTube. I think they have them. No, they don't have the Island on YouTube. I think they've Crystallized and Seabound. So, I'm not sure where you watch the Island now. Or Pluto. Do they have the Island on Pluto? I can't remember. I know they have the first 11 seasons, and I'm pretty sure they have Prime. Okay, so they do. Yeah, I only downloaded Pluto just so I could have access to the Oni trilogy. Just because it was, I was trying to make edits for the Oni trilogy, and... What? Did I do that step wrong? Oh, never mind. No, I didn't. So I had access to the... Now I have access to the Oni trilogy on my phone, and... Beforehand, I only had access to the first 7 seasons, or whatever is on YouTube that I could find. Most of the time, I just looked it up to see if I could find the scene on YouTube, but sometimes it'd cut it off. Scene packs were really helpful, if I could find the right ones, so... Oh, maybe I did mess that up. Because all the seasons of Dragons Rising in the original seasons. I thought Pluto only... I'm pretty sure Pluto only has seasons 2 and 3 of Dragons Rising. I'm like 90% sure that they do not have the Dragons Rising Season 1, because I looked for it on there. I'm pretty sure that they didn't have it. Okay, I think I got that step right. Okay. Peacock does not have Dragons Rising Season 1. I didn't think so. I don't have Peacock either, because you have to pay for Peacock if I'm not mistaken. So I was trying to find something that was free. I have Netflix, but you can't screen record on Netflix. I tried, trust me, but you just cannot do that. Stupid. I guess it makes sense why you can't, but I would have preferred it if you could. This one goes. Okay. What is your favorite season except for 1 through 7? 1 through 7 would probably have to be Possession is my number 2. And then Hands of Time. People overhate Hands of Time in my opinion. I love Hands of Time. I get the character development wasn't great, but it's like still it's a good season. Shoot, 33. I don't like season 6. Nauticon was... I like Nauticon as a villain, but I didn't like much about season 6 other than that. I think the villains were cool. I liked that Jay got focused, but the whole plot getting completely wiped and it's like it's never happened was just kind of strange to me. It's 34, 35, 6. Here we go. Bag 33 also has no minifigures. the lighting was, yeah, it kind of was, but I liked I liked the theme of season 6 the whole time. I liked that they used time travel. I thought that was really cool, getting to see more of the old Elemental Masters. I think Acronix and Crux were really cool. I mean, their villain dynamic was kind of strange, and I feel like they were more comic relief, but all in all, I really enjoyed the Time Twins. Yeah, what's the point of season 6 when the end of all Ninjago just forget it ever happened? Yeah, I mean, there was really no point. It was like, I liked that it, really, I feel like the entire point of season 6 was just so Jay and Nia could be together going forward, because they were kind of weird after season 3. Season 3 was just weird with their whole love triangle. I was not a fan of the love triangle from season 3. I don't know if any of y'all liked it, but I don't know how Nia remembers. Nia remembers because Jay was holding her when he made the wish. So I think because there's like the physical contact, that she was able to remember what happened. At least that's my guess. It's not like canon or anything. That's just what I think personally. Hmm. Where did these two go? I hated the love triangle. Cole did not even like Nia. Yeah, it was. I think he just liked the attention that he was receiving, because I feel like he was just kind of lonely, and then Nia kind of randomly giving him attention because she trusted like some random love generator. Which, let's be real, if you trust a love generator, you're out of your mind. So yeah, I really hated the whole thing. It was really annoying. Not even gonna lie. I like seeing the reflection thing in season 5. It was kind of like small spoiler for what happened to him in season 6, in my opinion. Yeah, I really liked that. I think Cole's was the most interesting out of the 4, just because he didn't have a reflection, which Doc White said still does matter. So I think that will be interesting. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. We'll have to wait and see. Because he did say, I think, something where he was coming soon, where he'd figure out why it was clear. Because it wasn't because he was a ghost, it was because some other reason. Season 7 was an amazing concept, and I preferred over Season 11, but the villain army against snakes, yeah, they fought them, but we have too many snake villains, not kidding. The Yes Monster. Season 10 had great songs, though. Yeah, I did not like the Vermilion. They were annoying. The Hands of Time were great, but really? Snakes? I like snakes, but we just had the Serpentine. With the Serpentine, the Pyro Vipers, the Serpentine, more Serpentine. Feels like Cole has died the most. I'd have to give the die to Zane. He's died like 5 times. Zane and Moro were trying to see who can die the most. Moro's had 1, 2, yeah, Moro's died 3 times in the series, and Zane has died, let's see, once in Rebooted, Dragons Rising Season 3, Season 7, Season 8. I don't know, Zane's just died a lot. And I think he died in Season 3, too. Oh, yeah, Rebooted. Yeah, he did. The Vermilion were looking cool, but the way they were used not good. Blunk and Ragmonk were funny, though. They were funny, but they were more annoying, in my personal opinion. I do have the Blunk minifigure. I think they look cool, and I think they were good comic relief, but all in all, I think they were more annoying than anything. Cole has died 3 times. Let's see. Those were the Day of the Departed, season 10 when he fell. What was the other time? Am I just completely blanking? I can't remember. What was the third time? Three, four. Dragons Rising season 3. Oh yeah, when he got hollowed. That's right. Man, that just happened. How did I forget about that? Yeah, that's right. When his he got taken by Spectral Dragonians in season 3, episode 16 or 17. What's your favorite villain comedy duo? Crunchy Knuckle, Kapow Chop, Cryptor, and Mindroid. Ooh, that's tough. It might have to be Cruncha and Knuckle. I don't think you can be Cruncha and Knuckle. I don't know if it's possible. I mean, Cruncha and Knuckle are just OGs. They were hilarious in the pilots. They were hilarious in the shorts. And coming back in Dragons Rising Season 3 Part 2 was just like, yes, they are back. I was so happy that they returned. I don't know if anybody else did like a little happy dance when we saw Cruncha and Knuckle show up again. Oh. Because I thought he could take Noctis. I like the Tiny Ninja because I thought he could take Noctis solo. Yeah, Mindroid was really funny. I like that he got like his own special name. Like everybody else was just like some random Nindroid, and then we just had Mindroid. Ran out of spare parts. They were hilarious. It appears I forgot a piece right here. I don't know if you guys can see that gap right there, but I was wondering where this little 3x1 piece went. So now I have to rip this entire thing out and put it in. Oh, but that's not good. So I'm going to take it out from the bottom. Sometimes if you got to put a piece in, sometimes taking stuff out from the bottom is the best way to do it. There we go. Much better. Alright. I also like Evil Pixel and Mind Controlled Cole, but top one is Evil Lloyd. My top evil ninja might have to be Rogue J, because I feel like Rogue J was just super well done. I thought he had good build up at season 1 where he made that really weird like random appearance from the administration. He was good in the fights in season 2 part 2, even though he wasn't there long. And then I feel like they're just really I'm really loving Evil Jay's character arc. I feel like they've been taking their time, and I feel like it's definitely paying off and really good. Remember in season 2 that Zane was used as a battering ram? I do remember that in Darkly's boarding school. That was hilarious. My theory about the Ghost Generals: Goltar was a cannibalistic butcher. Grim Reaper checks out. Wraith is an insane silent, a patient, or died during a thunderstorm or car accident, or electric chair, his mask. That's why the mask was used for. Honestly, I feel like they were all just like, I don't even know, grade A criminals. They were all super cool. Goltar was hilarious. I loved Goltar's dance, and the fact that he loved puffy part stickers was really funny. Go on, Roof. Come on. Come on, eat it. Come on. You can go on. There we go. We got it. What are your opinions on Evil Pixel in season 3? Um, honestly, I feel like it'd be a lot more. I mean, when I first watched it, obviously I had just met Pixel. Season 3, we all did. Just met Pixel, and then she's randomly evil, so it's like, okay, random. And then I feel like as we've gotten to know her, if she would become evil like in Dragon's Rising, or like closer to the end of Ninjago after we'd known Pixel for a while, it would have been a lot more impactful. But I feel like it was just because she became evil like so early on. It was kind of a meh, whatever, okay. It's not that big of a deal kind of thing. But I really did enjoy it. Once Pixel, Zane helped Pixel with the Techno Blade, I feel like their character dynamic in season 3 was really good. But before that, when Pixel turned evil, I was just like, okay, here we go, random again. Mind controlled Cole in season 1. Just had a mode for that. That's funny. But there we go. This is looking so good so far, guys. I'm really happy with how this is coming along. What? Where does this thing go? Oh, it goes right there. What goes here? Who's your favorite Ghost General from best to worst, Moro included? Moro is without a doubt the best. I don't think that's a debate in anybody's mind. Moro is the best. I'd say Goltar's number 2 just because he was funny. Then Soul Archer, and then Bansha, and then Wraith. I was not a fan of Wraith. Wraith's okay. He really only had the one fight with the tower, and then randomly just kind of showing up, but he didn't really have a lot of screen time. So I have to put Wraith in last. But yeah, Moro, Goltar, Soul Archer, Bansha, and then Wraith. What is your opinion on Mind Control Cole in season 1? My opinion's just like meh, not my favorite. Wasn't terrible, wasn't great. If they were gonna do an evil Cole, I hope they do it again because evil Master of Earth would be crazy, and I mean he was controlled for like 2 seconds by scales and put up a mediocre fight against the ninja at best. So it was kind of just a meh. Where it's like the other evil ninja where it's like Moro possessed Lloyd or even Oni Lloyd where I was like, okay, this is cool. Evil J, love it. Where's this thing go? Ice Emperor, love it. Tournament of Kai with Tournament of Element Staff was decent, much better than Cole. Oh, it goes that way. Hang on, it does. Okay. Mind control. I feel like Cole mind controlled was the least impactful of the evil ninjas. Cold opinion. Wonder what Soul Archer's real name was. I have no idea. Because I'm sure he was an archer before he died, so he might have been like an assassin or something like that. I remember when Goltar was vibing to the Ghostbusters opening. That was so funny. That was like, I loved that scene so much. It was hilarious. And then the whole Puffy Pot sticker thing, that was just really, really funny. I loved Goltar. That's why he's my number 2. It's probably that scene right there. Opinion on Evil Nia in season 2. Probably gonna be another meh. She screamed a lot. She looked different, but I mean, she put up a good fight. I thought her using Spinjitzu was interesting because Nia did not know Spinjitzu at that time. And we didn't see anybody else using Spinjitzu, so it was like, I don't know how she did Spinjitzu, but honestly, just a meh evil villain. Underwhelming, not gonna lie. Basic, but So not my favorite, not the worst. Mind controlled Cole was probably the worst evil ninja in the show. Not because he was bad, but just because he was, I'm not even sure, lame, kinda, I guess. All the evil ninja in season 2 were kinda underwhelming. Yeah. I mean, they literally just kinda grunted and walked up some stairs. At least Evil Nia had the fight, but I mean, the other ones that, on the way up to the tower, they were just very underwhelming. Waited long, like another 4 seasons. Yeah, till the next evil villain, which was Kai with the Staff of Elements briefly. Oh, for her to learn it again, yeah. When she learned it again? She didn't do it in season 5. Wait, I can't remember if she did Spinjitzu in season 5. I know she did in season 6 for sure. Evil Kai was underwhelming, lasted like 2 seconds, and like Lloyd and Zane, yeah. At least he had cool powers that he used, but he only used lightning, energy, ice, fire. So just the ninja's powers, he didn't really use anybody else's, so it wasn't that big of a deal in my opinion, but I feel like even that was better than mind-controlled Cole. She kind of did in season 5, but it was like a water tornado. Yeah. I think that was her full potential, not Spinjitzu. Unless you're thinking of a different time than I am. I don't know. Yeah, she did it in season. I know she did it in season 6 for sure. And then obviously going forward, she did it. But where does this thing go? Oh, there it is. Soul Archer's Gold Line, run, run, run away. My arrow finds you anyway. Gold Tar's line, Gold Tar loves puffy pot stickers. I think pot stickers would be spelled. Hang on, I'll just put it in chat. Pot sticker. I think that's how you spell it. Or puffy, hang on. Puffy pot sticker. There we go. That's how you'd spell that. But not season 5. Yeah, I didn't think she did Spinjitzu in season 5. Because she was still training in season 5. Okay, so this rests on top. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so we're just gonna open that up. Slide that in. And close it. Okay, so that's the roof. Yeah, no problem. So there's the roof of where the Loyalist base is. This does come up, so you have access to the inside if you wanted to get your hands in there. But it doesn't connect by any studs. It just slides in there. So you can actually take it off if you wanted to see the inside, which I think is cool. So there's the finished roof and Loyalist base area. We can go ahead and stick Dr. LeRoux. Ooh, should be falling over. I only know the German lines, that's why. Full potential or something, I didn't realize he's the reason Mora's master gets defeated. Ah, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I just figured I'd put it in the chat. Your English is actually really good. Honestly, I would never have known that you didn't weren't like from America or England if you didn't say. Your English is like really good. I wish I could speak another language, but I only speak English. Learning Spanish though. Or trying to. I'm pretty bad at it. I did watch the French dub of season 3, part 1 when it came out, and that was interesting because all the ninjas sounded different. Just because I think it dropped in the first 2 episodes dropped in French like a week early, and my impatient self decided to go ahead and watch them in French instead of waiting for the English dub. I don't know why I did that. I guess I just did, but if I could go back, I'd probably just watch it and wait and watch it in English. But I could not wait because I was so excited to see what happened. But that was weird. I was like watching it and I was like, I know it's Aaron. It doesn't sound like Aaron. Oh, I think we're building a floor to something. Not really sure what this is just yet. Okay, this attaches right. I have no idea how this attaches. Sometimes rewatch the French Oku trailers for season 3, part 1 to relive the times where I thought both Thunderfang and Forbidden Five would be awesome written villains. I know, right? Sometimes I just go back and randomly watch the trailers. I don't know why I do that, but this doesn't make any sense. It'll attach here. I must be tripping with this build because this thing is not attaching at all. Why is it not attaching? It just does not make sense. Come on. Here's what I'm going to do. Pop this off. I'm just going to set it down. Come on. You can do it. Oh my goodness, this thing is not going on. This is annoying. I don't know why it's not attaching. It's supposed to. That's weird. The Forbidden Five in the trailers were basically 80% of their screen time. By the way, did you mean me when you said your English is really good? Yeah, I was talking about you when I said your English is really good. And yeah, that's kind of funny that the five, their best scene was in the teaser trailer when they dropped down. Jeez, this thing is just not going in here. Okay, so I need to see if it'll connect. Okay, so this thing is just not going on here at all. I don't know why. The instruction manual says it's supposed to, and it's just not. Yeah, no problem. Shoot. Okay, this thing is going to be the end of me. This is so annoying. You're back, be back in 15. Alright, sounds good. I will be here when you get back. I swear, this thing is just not attaching, and I don't know why. Okay, might just have to rebuild this thing, see what happens. It says I built it all right. This is annoying. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I'm just going to take everything off and just put this piece on. It's just not going on, guys. It's supposed to go on right there. It's just not. I wish it'd connect to something else, but it's not. So very annoying. I have no idea what's going on. Lego has just stopped working. Goodness gracious. I have YouTube notification Tanner Fishies. The phone now. Lacy sets are sold out. Hopefully not here in Germany. Yeah, they're sold out on Lego.com. I got when I went to go get the blacksmith shop and the character display, they were both 60 days on back order. So I had to order them on Amazon. So luckily I did get, oh my gosh, I swear. So I did get them from Amazon. This thing is just not going on. My goodness. Wow. This will be the end of me. Can you see my messages? Oh, I see them now. I was trying to get this thing on and I wasn't looking at the chat, but I can see your messages now. Unless you sent more before that. I haven't seen your messages before you said hi. Right there. Recently. But hello. There's this piece that's supposed to go on here like this, and it's just not. It's this really weird. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take this entire thing off. I'm going to put it on there, and then I'm going to build it. So it's just this piece, but the angle is supposed to go straight, and it's not. This is the most infuriating thing. You'd think if the instruction manual says it's supposed to go on there, then it's supposed to go on there, but it's not. Really not sure how it's supposed to work. The heck? There's just no way that that's going to go on there. Like, just zero way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? What? I'm going to go back through here and see if I have the wrong piece. Please tell me I have the wrong piece, because that's not going on. Oh, I did have the wrong piece. That's why it's not going on, because this one had the studs and this one's flat, and I needed the flat one on here. That's why it wasn't going on. Okay. Take 2. After I just tore this entire thing off. I'll look at the chat in just a second. Okay. Yay, it fits. I'm so happy now. Okay. We did it. Do you think Lloyd actually forgot his conversation with the first Benjutsu Master in Season 10 like the first Benjutsu Master said? I do. I mean, if the first Benjutsu Master said it, I mean, it must be true. So I'd assume he just thinks it's a dream. But I'm not 100% sure. So I'd say yes. If I had to say yes or no, I would say yes, that he did forget it. Let's check my subscriber count. 24. Cool. 26. 4,326 subscribers. Doing really good here on the channel. You gotta do this 4 times? Wow. Wow. Sticker sheet. Not that one and not that one. Where's the other sticker sheet? I swear, I only have 2 at a time. There's 3 sticker sheets, and I only ever have 2. Oh, I grabbed the one for Garmadon, didn't I? That's not one of these. Nope, that's the one with Garmadon right there. Where is the instruction? Not the instruction manual, the sticker sheet. Jeez. I don't know what I just threw. Oh, might want that. Okay. I'm back. Welcome back. I lost a sticker sheet. I need to find it. I think the Forbidden Spijitzu Master World from Season 10 should represent the creation of all the realms, while the Overlord's void of shadows what it was and the Overlord desires it to be. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, because I don't think the first Spijitzu Master would go to the Departed realm. I think when he died, he kind of made his own separate realm. where it's just like he kind of creates what he wants. Because I mean, if he made a bunch of realms, I'm sure he just kind of made himself his own realm for when he died. I don't know where the sticker sheet is, and it's driving me insane. I'm going to see if I can get up and find this sticker sheet. Maybe I brought it over to the other side where the rest of the set is. Nope. I have no clue where this sticker sheet is. I can't see the chat right now. I'm trying to find this sticker sheet. I'll look at it whenever I find the sticker sheet, because this is going to drive me absolutely bonkers. This is not good. One, two, there's 3 sticker sheets, and I have 2 right here. And I'm currently missing the 3rd. We had the same problem in yesterday's stream, where I lost a sticker sheet. I don't know if I misplaced the same sticker sheet, or I lost another sticker sheet. Okay, I have a garbage bag with all the old bags that I've pumped through, so I might have to just tear this entire bag open. Go through the garbage bag, see if I threw it away on accident. No. This is really not good. Oh. Maybe it's under my laptop here. Nope. It's not. Not under the instruction manual. This is really unfortunate. How do I lose an entire sticker sheet? I have no idea how that happened. See if it fell on the floor. Nope. 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 Not here. Not here. Nope. Yeah. Oh. I don't see the sticker sheet anywhere. These figures. Not there. Sure didn't fall behind. No. That's really weird, guys. We have a missing sticker sheet that is just completely gone. Do flip. Sorry if I'm not looking at the chat right now. I am. Oh, I found the sticker sheet, guys. It was stuck in the instruction manual. I thought I already flipped through it, but apparently I was wrong. Okay, let me adjust the camera here, and I'll sit down, and then I'll just camera back. Alright, and adjust it back. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. Okay. There we go. There we go. Alright. We found the sticker sheet, guys. I'm happy. Now I'll read the chat. Do you think that the Overlord is as old as Thunderfang or even younger than the first Penjutsu Master who confirmed to be younger than Thunderfang? I think the Overlord might... I think the Overlord is younger than Thunderfang. Because realistically, the Overlord was created to make the balances. Wherever there must be light, there must be shadow. So I feel like he was created when the first Penjutsu Master created Ninjago. So I feel like the first Penjutsu Master is like way older than the Overlord. About 37s. So 37. Here. What? There it goes. Okay. When I write Discord, you can't see it. Okay. I think... There we go. That's the last one. Okay. Glad we found that sticker sheet. I was kind of freaking out for a second. That would have been bad if I could not find it. W opinion, I think the essence of the Overlord always existed in some form, but not the Overlord itself. He was confirmed to not always existed. Yeah, I think it was he existed just to combat the first Benjutsu Master's power, just because it was so powerful that I'm really not sure if he was like I really don't know, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know who would have created him, or if it just kind of created itself, which I'm not sure how that would work. But I mean, it makes the most sense. Have you used the Garmadon sticker? I have not used the Garmadon sticker yet. That comes in Dr. Saunders' apartment, which is going to sit. It's actually up here on the box. If you look at the box right here, so it's going to be in this green apartment right. Oh, too high. Yes, this green apartment right here, the brown and green one. It's going to go in there, and that will sit currently um, right on top of this part, the arch right here. So it'll sit right on top of the arch. So we've not built that yet. But I think we will be using it in the next few bags. Speaking of which, we are almost done with this bag. Very close. The flip. Even if Thunderfang is older, Overlord is smarter, and Call of Seasons 13 to 15 to happen while Thunderfang's big plan is older but not so big. Yeah, I agree. I think we're on bag 30. We're on bag 33 right now, so we will be starting bag 34. I think this is the last step. It is the last step. This is the last step of bag 33. I didn't even realize we were so far along. I thought we were on bag like 32 or something like that. This thing, oh, this thing goes right here. Oh, I feel like we missed stuff. We have so many pieces left over, that does not even make sense. Oh, I think I did when I was creating this. Yeah, that goes there. Okay. There we go. Alright, we are done with bag 33. How many bags are there? 34. Yeah, so we're currently on bag, shoot, where am I at? Just finished 33, so we have 34 through 44. So, 11 more bags to go. Nice job by now. Thank you. Well, thank you. Where is 34? Oh, there it is. I see it now. Just the camera so I can step out. There we go. We've probably done over like 15 hours of live streaming just building this set. That's how big this thing is. Normally I'm a fast builder, but with big sets, I think I take a little longer. And we do have a minifigure for this particular bag, which is going to be Dr. Saunders. If I can. His head is tight. Trying to find his accessory. There it is. So here is Dr. Saunders. Actually, I'll just set him right here on the set. You guys can see that. Sit him right there on this set. There we go. Move him up closer to the camera. Maybe it'll focus. It'll focus if I move the camera just this way a little bit. There we go. So he's focusing decently now. There's Dr. Saunders. He's got the little watch in his hand. Not focusing great, but... Yeah, and then his alternate face print is the Young Crux face, also from this set. So they just use the same head for the Young Crux and Dr. Saunders minifigure. So there's him like that, and then he's got the little watch because he's a member of the one of the two hands at a time. So nice to finally have this minifigure after the original Crux. The original Crux here did have a Dr. Saunders face, so technically we have two different expressions for. That's the original Crux right there. So there's the Dr. Saunders face on that one. I'm actually going to switch them out. So we're going to put the old Crux face with the Dr. Saunders on the new Dr. Saunders minifigure. I want to see what that looks like. There's what he looks like with the old Dr. Saunders face print. I think I prefer the new one better. That one's okay, but I would like the new one. How would you rank Dragons Rising villain concepts, Imperium Hunters, Wolf Warriors, Dragons and Ghosts, and Monsters, Imperium Cultists? If I had to rank them, how would you rank them? I'd put Imperium Hunters, good concept, but mid-execution. They're alright. I wasn't a fan of the Imperium, Claws of the Imperium. The Wolf Warrior, so I'd probably give him, on a scale 1 to 10, the Imperium Hunters, I'm going to give him a 6. Not the most creative thing, but not the worst. Wolf Warriors, I'm going to give them an 8. I thought they were really cool how they could do the, with the Gong of Shattering. I thought that was really neat how they did that. Dragonians and Ghost Dragons. Ghost Dragons and Dragonians. Oh my goodness. Probably either a 9 or a 10. I think the Spectral Dragonians are a 10, while the regular Dragonians are a 9 if I had to put them somewhere, but really good. The monsters and Imperium Cultists, I think the concept is really good, how they're the ninjas' powers. The Imperium Loyalists, I'm going to give them a 4. Like, honestly, I don't see the Imperium Loyalists and go, oh my goodness, I'm so hyped for this, like I do, like, the Dragonians or the Wolf Master, or even the Elemental Monsters, so I'm kind of like, I think I'll have to see their, the Loyalists before I do anything, like make a right or wrong judgment. But I think the Elemental Monsters I'm more excited for than the Imperium Loyalists. You, come see, this is Dr. Sanders Saunders, Day of the Departed Villain throwback reference intended. I actually really liked his, I think that was kind of funny that he did that entire villain throwback, like the series of shorts that were released for that. And then the one narrating it is the next season's villain. I think that was very funny. What? Why is it not sticking? Okay. What the heck? Oh. That's strange. Oh, that's why. Add this. Okay. Yeah, I am very excited to have a Dr. Saunders minifigure. I think that's extremely cool that they did that. So we have technically 3 of the 2 Hands of Time in this set. Kind of funny to think about. So there are currently 6 different variations of the Hands of Time, 4 Cruxes and 2 Achronixes. I do not have the Young Crux from the Bricktober pack, but I do have the ones from the Iron Doom, as you guys have seen, and the ones from the set, and the Dr. Saunders from the set. So I currently have 5 of the 6 different Hands of Time variants. Maybe I'll see if I can find a cheap Young Crux just to complete the collection. But I don't know, because I don't think cheap Young Crux from Bricktober exists. Mainly the cheap part. And we are building, I think, Dr. Saunders' apartment. Hmm. There's the piece I need. The floor tile, the floor period, it's not the floor period, but the floor pattern on this particular room was super cool. I have to show you guys when I finish, but it's like super detailed. I remember it from the review. So that's what we're currently building, is the floor. You guys kind of see what I'm building. Just the camera just a little bit here. A little bit more. Back it up. There we go. There we go. All right. I think that's good. The pink ninja was an interesting idea. I agree. I wish if I could go back and probably get one Ninjago set, it might be the Prime Empire Market just for that pink Zane. I really want the pink Zane, and I do not have him, and I'm very disappointed that I don't. Especially since I got the Empire Dragon. How am I supposed to fight Strike Fear in this? It's pink. Like, the fact that they came out with it in Prime Empire, if I could go back, I would get the Gamers Markets instead of the Empire Dragon. Like, I don't even know. Kind of strange that a Season 1 villain is coming back after being sucked into the rift, but we are still waiting for the Time Twins come back early to reveal about their fate. Yeah. Did you see the videos where Nauticon came back? He came back in a comic. I actually watched. I didn't finish the video because I jumped on the live stream, but okay. Super interesting floor pattern here. Show you guys in just a second. There's the floor pattern right there. So that's going to be the floor. That's going to sit right on top of here. So, very cool. Maybe we'll see him again. That's unlikely. I don't think that Nauticon will appear in the show. I don't think it makes sense for them to bring him back, especially because he was a main villain in Season 6. I just, personally, it doesn't make sense to bring him back in the show. I was honestly surprised to even get his appearance in a comic, where he just showed reminds us of original Green Power Rangers. It kind of does, just the green and the white. I can definitely see that. Not necessarily the main villain in Dragon's Rising. Yeah, see, I don't really get the point in bringing back. Like, I think if they're gonna bring back an old villain, they better have been redeemed. Like, I think Moro was fine the way they did him, and but I'm not really sure if they'd bring back anybody else, because if they did, who weren't redeemed, one, they'd have to be a villain, and two, if they were a villain, that'd steal the thunder away from the main villain of the season, which just, it wouldn't be right, because it's like, they already got their screen time, and the new villains need their screen time, and they're getting it in that season, so why bring back an old villain to do that? Nautican was evil and broken. Yeah, I think Nautican was just pure evil, less than broken, because he wanted the infinite wishes, obviously, but I think he just started chasing it too much, where he just became corrupted by power. To bring back the original character, I'd say bring back Garmadon. They need to bring back Garmadon. I will, just because Garmadon was good, and he's Wu's brother, Lloyd's dad, son of the first Ninjutsu master. I think they have every reason to bring Garmadon back, but not as a main villain. I think in Season 8 it was fun because it was still the original trilogy, but I mean, this is Dragons Rising, and I don't think it makes sense for them to bring back something like that. He also wanted to return to Jinjago after freeing his crew and seemingly stop villainy. He might return to Jinjago. That'd probably be where he'd go if he did get out of the Teapot of Tyron, but I don't think he'd ever realistically escape in the TV show. I just don't think, one, from a writing standpoint, that I don't think the writers would have any reason to do that. But just personally, my opinion, obviously it's just all speculation at this point, so. What, in your opinion, is the scariest villain of all of Ninjago? The scariest. Wow, that's a tough question. That's actually a really good question. I want to say Moro because he's a ghost, but and then it's like I'm also want to say the Forbidden Five, but they weren't as great as I thought they were gonna be. When's stream gonna end? Probably in the next, maybe in the next hour. Maybe I'll do this back and one more, and then I'll end the stream. Yeah, it's definitely not Rocks, guys. It is not Rocks. Okay, I will say that right now. The scariest villain is not Rocks. I don't even care if it's not canon. It is canon right now. Rocks is not the scariest villain in Ninjago. There are way scarier villains. I was thinking more if the Forbidden Five than like Noct. Noct was scary. Roz isn't that scary. I'm not sure, to be honest. Wojira was pretty scary, as was the Great Devourer, but I'm not sure if they'd count because they were like mindless beasts. Thunderfang was pretty scary. But it's like I kind of want to say Moro just because he's a ghost. For no other reason other than the fact that he's a ghost. We have put the Scroll of Forbidden Spinjitzu in Dr. Saunders' study. There's the floor, wall, and a Scroll of Forbidden Spinjitzu, another Season 11 reference. We're actually almost done with this bag. There isn't much left in this bag. Drix knocks Zarkar rocks, only sometimes Thunder Fraud. One episode, Moro Zing was afraid of him in Yin Yang's temple, Overlord Garmadon, and Omega. Yeah, those definitely, for sure. Oh, yeah, I agree with the jeez, can't talk. Forbidden 5 sometimes. Thunderfang was scary. I'd say when he became spectral and had the Source Dragon power, I'd say he was pretty scary. Yeah, Mora was pretty scary when he possessed Lloyd. Uh, Overlord was pretty scary. Golden Master, Crystal King, all around pretty scary. And then Garmadon with True Potential was really scary. I like the idea of the ninja having to face their fears in Yang's temple. I did too. Um, I think I like the picture thing. To be honest, I like the picture with the water. Zane, I think I know what I'm afraid of. It's Moro. Yeah. I mean, how can you not be afraid of him? I mean, he possessed your best friend. He's a ghost. He's the master of wind and the new green ninja. So now he knows Spinjitzu. You guys don't have powers, and he kicked all your butts simultaneously. I mean, pretty scary. I don't think you can get scary as a villain as that. I mean, obviously, the Garmadon True Potential and Overlord, probably the Golden Master, probably the most scary. But if I had to say pick one, it'd be probably the Overlord. Just because, I mean, the ultimate evil and all. Dr. Saunders has a chair now. He can sit in his study and read books. We're going to actually put him in his chair now. There he goes. He's in his chair. All other kids were scared of the Overlord eating Lloyd or possessing Garmadon. I was amazed by it. I never got, like, scared or anything, like, in Ninjago. Like realistically scared. Like, I'd turn this off, like, I'm kind of getting freaked out, but scariest feeling would be Oni if they got more screen time. I agree. The Oni were really, really underused with screen time. I really wish they got more screen time. And more figures. I mean, we only have 4 Oni figures ever made, which is kind of underwhelming in my opinion. So this will be the last bag of the stream, because I do have to go after this bag, but hopefully I will be on later tonight to build some more. Oh, that's actually the end of this bag right now. So I guess we'll end the stream right now. So I guess I'll just show you guys. There's the Skull of Forbidden Spinjitzu and the Temple of Light Scroll. Cool Easter eggs. Dr. Saunders' chair. He can fit in there and read his scrolls. And that's going to go right here on the set that we built so far. So got a lot done. Loyalist base, recap, that comes off. There's the Loyalist base in there. Turn it around. We got the tree roots. We got Moro skeletons somewhere under these steps. And this door, which leads to a little, I guess, prison. You can put a minifigure, fit a minifigure in there at least. Shut the door. So anyway, so I guess we will end the stream here. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and hopefully I'll be back later tonight, if not tomorrow for sure. So scariest film would be Oni. Wait, Mario Skeleton, I didn't know that. Yeah, there is actually an Easter egg. I'll try to pull it out later, but I tried to earlier. But there's like a little Moro skeleton under here. It's just his head and his hair. But I will try to pull that. Maybe, let me see if I can pull it out right now. Hang on. Nope, that did nothing. I'm just gonna break it right now, to be honest. I'll try to figure out how to pull it out later. I'll look at a Breaks by Mine review and see how he pulled it out. But yeah, I'll definitely try to pull it out so I can show you guys in the next stream. So anyway, good night if it's late for you guys. So good night, Alias. If it's not late for you guys, make sure to swing by the next stream. That's later today. Not 100% that I'm streaming again, but let's hope. And so yeah, so thanks for joining the stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.